Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at your future spouse. This reading is mainly for singles. And we'll try to get as much information about your future spouse as possible with the tarot cards. So for this reading, I have 3 piles for you guys. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And after selecting your pile, you guys can use the timestamps provided in the description box below to jump ahead to your reading and see exactly what kind of a person your future spouse is going to be. So let's get started with your reading. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see the kind of person your future spouse is going to be. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Knave of Chalices, which is the Page of Chalices in reverse. We have the Star. We have Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So, pile 1, the first thing that I'm getting for your spouse with all the Pentacles cards is that, they'll be very practical, very down to earth, very humane, very humble, and the probably with all these pentacles, this further tells me that they might have a strong earth placement in their birth chart. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I think, right? Capricorn. So, they might have a strong earth placement, even if they necessarily not have those earth placements in their big threes, but, they might have a lot of planets in those signs. So that really tells me that in terms of that, they'll be very practical, very they'll be solution oriented. With the Knave of Chalices being in reverse, it tells me they might not be too emotional, I would say. They'll care about you, but they'll be more practical. And because for them, they might think that emotions are not the solution to a problem. It is better that you guys can see this person sitting in a forest, but even then he has the computer with him. So this tells me that they even in a place where solution is difficult to find, they'll still be able to find a practical way out. They'll be able to come up with a solution. For them, it's all about fixing the problem. So they'll be very good at problem solving, and especially if you guys end up experiencing some sort of a problem, they will be the first one. They'll be I feel like they'll get rid of the problem before you guys even get to know it, that there was a problem in the first place, whether it relates to you or it relates to them or somebody else in the family. Pile 1, they'll be they'll just solve it before you even get to know about it. And then they'll come up to you and they'll be okay, so this happened, but don't worry, I fixed it. So it could be like that. It could be like that. And then with the 7 of Pentacles, what this tells me is that they'll be very patient, very calm. Obviously they're strong earth energy, right? So obviously they'll be calm, they'll be really rooted in their humanity, in their in their soul, in their heart. They'll be very grounded and they'll be very patient. They're not gonna rush you into anything. If they're expressing their interest in you and you are someone who needs some time to think, they will give you that time. Pile 1, they'll be okay. So they will patiently wait for you, because they know that you are worth it. You're definitely worth it. You guys can see this lady's plucking all the apples because they're ready. They're ready to be plucked. She patiently waited for the fruit to grow, and now she's ready to get them off the tree. So that's how they're going to be as well. Pile 1, that they'll be okay, you can take your time. I'm there. I'm ready to wait for you, because for them, you are worth waiting for. You are definitely worth waiting for. They're not gonna beg or cry or something like that, but they'll patiently wait for you, because I'm saying, they might not be big on emotion. So you guys might feel as if they're not really interested, but they're really interested, because they're like this. They're patiently waiting, patiently biding their time until you're ready for them. They'll never pressure you into anything, whether even if it's just a kiss, they'll never pressure you into it. You don't want to, kiss, you don't have to. That's how they're going to be. It won't change their feelings for you. So I feel like, that is like the best kind of person for you, you guys. And, and especially like if you're someone who experiences a lot of anxiety, they'll be so calm that, that's the thing, you'll easily be able to like vent it out, express yourself to them with the, so, you'll be able to vent it out, and they'll be like patiently waiting for your outburst to finish before they're like, okay, let's talk. What's going on? They'll calmly listen to you, whatever you have to say. They will not, get bored of you. You can talk about literally anything. You can vent it out, vent your emotions out. Anything that's bothering you, you can tell them, and they'll calmly listen to you, and they will listen. They're not just gonna pretend that they're listening. They will actively listen to you, and give you the appropriate response. They will understand when you're looking for a solution and when you just want someone to listen. So they'll be very in tune with your energy, I feel like, because we also have the stars here, and stars is like the water is being poured from like 2 pitchers, and it's like Aquarius energy. So what this tells me is that despite them having strong earth placements, they might be a somewhat of a rebel, I would say. They'll be all about marching to the beat of their own drum. They'll be incredibly unique with the kind of thoughts they have. I mean, you guys can also see with the Knave of Pentacles, he's this guy's creating opportunities out of nothing because he has that computer, right? So even in the middle of a forest, this person is on the computer searching for the internet, searching for new opportunities, because the internet connects you to the globe, and opportunities obviously come from different parts of the world, right? So this person is all about opportunities. And with the star here, this really tells me that your person will be like that. They'll be unique in their thought process. They'll probably be doing something really different. Moreover, this also tells me that with the star here, that for some of you guys, your spouse might just be on the popular end of the spectrum because of the star, right? So they'll be a star. It could be that, they don't have to be a star in the cliche sense, or like in the mainstream sense, like a movie star or a pop star or something, but they could be a star in their own field of work, whatever that may be. It could be business, it could be retail, whatever, but they'll be a star. Like they'll be so good at what they do that they'll be a star. They'll be considered a star. Or even if they're not popular, for some of you guys, they might not be popular, but for you guys, they'll be the star. And the star is like the guiding light. The star is the light in the dark. So for you guys, they are going to be like that. You'll be able to express yourself, and you will know that as long as this person's with me, wherever they're guiding me, whatever they're telling me, I know it's the right thing, because you use the stars to guide you, right? So in terms of that, I just feel like they'll be out there and they'll just be helping to take you along, make you see solutions where you see none. That's what stars do. That's what the Page of Pentacles is all about. They will bring in new opportunities for you. If they see a job opening at their workplace or anywhere else, they get to know about it, they'll be the first, you guys will be the first ones to know, because they're like, if you're interested, you can do it. So they are gonna be hunting for opportunities, because there's a forest. So the forest is a classic, place for hunting. And then, so this really tells me that, they'll be hunting for opportunities, not only for themselves, but for you guys as well. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So like I was saying, when it comes to practicality, they want to give you the best. So they want to make sure that you guys will have all the luxury, that you guys are living a comfortable life with them. And for some of you guys, they might even appear to be like very maternal. Like, like you guys can see this lady, she's kind of standing on the porch and looking out. So what this tells me, like this image is also giving me vibes like, she's kind of seeing the kids off to school. Like the kids are, going in the bus, and she's there watching them. So, or waiting for someone to come, she's standing there with the covering her eyes from the sun, and but she's like, waiting for someone to come. So in that way, like in this sense, they're like very caring. And with the number 9 here, this tells me that they'll surround you, they will make sure that you are protected and safe at all times. When you guys are going out, don't be surprised that they are making sure that you're on the other side of the road so that you're safe, so that wherever you are, they will always be looking around to make sure that there's no threat to you. So let me see what else we are getting with this person here. This tells me that they might be slightly tanned in appearance. For some of you guys, they might be dark in appearance. And but this also, but with the 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, this tells me that they'll be like very caring and nurturing, and they'll be all about focusing on your growth. They want to be like, okay, pile 1 is with me, I want to make sure that they grow up and they grow to be successful. So they'll play a major part in your success and in your growth, pile 1, right? So let's see what else we have. We have 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Temperance, the Chariot, Page of Pentacles again. Okay, wow. So with water, lot of water. So probably this tells me that they might be into water sports. Like they might be really interested, or the element of water like makes them feel good. Like probably they like to, they like rowing or canoeing or kayaking. They might be interested in those things. And if it's for some of you guys, for your spouse, it could be that if it's possible for them, they will love to live on water. Despite them having that stable personality, they would prefer to live near water. Or if you guys get together and and are living together, probably your house, your spouse would want to have like a swimming pool, some sort of a water body near the house. Probably you guys will get a house near the lake or near the beach. Or if it's not possible for either of those things, then probably your spouse will be like, I want a swimming pool, I want water around me somewhere. So probably you guys might even and if you guys can afford it, you guys will have both an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. Like that's how much your spouse would just love water. Probably there'll be someone who showers like twice or thrice a day. They could be that. They could be obsessed with cleanliness. Not obsessed to the point of being crazy, but they just prefer that. Like they prefer being in water, and they feel good and they feel calm. They feel as if the water is washing away their worries or whatever. So they'll be very interested in water. Big fans of water. They might be very interested in swimming. They might be very good swimmers. So keep a note of that, right? And obviously with the Temperance card here, it tells me that they will be your best complement. Like they'll be patient, because we have another patience card coming here with Temperance. So very patient with you. They'll be very patient. So if you guys have those insecurities that most people cannot handle you, pile 1, because of your personality, don't worry, your spouse. I mean, this is the reason they're your soulmate. They are your they will be your spouse. The universe has created them specially for you. So this tells me that they'll be very patient. So you guys don't have to worry about them kind of getting tired of you or getting annoyed with you and just eventually leaving you. No. Earth energy, hello, they're there with you for the long haul. And with all this blue here, I just feel like probably they might have blue eyes or green eyes, like, because we have a lot of green here. A lot of blue is coming to me and a lot of green is coming to me. So probably like their eye color, they might be like, it might be blue or green or somewhere, some even like a mixture of that, like an aqua or like kind of a sea green color. It could be like that if eyes happen to be a color of sea green. So also with this card, like I was saying, this also tells me that they might be like into exercise. Like if you're looking for a soulmate or a spouse who identifies as a male pile one, then they'll be all about working out, doing all sorts of these exercises. So they might be very muscular, but if you're someone who's looking for a spouse who identifies as a female, then they'll be all about, working out, doing yoga and exercising. Like you guys will be ready to kind of be like that power couple who's ready to hit the gym and working out together. So in terms of that, and I just feel like for those of you who are looking for a spouse who identifies as a female, with the Temperance here and the Chariot here, this tells me that, your spouse might be someone with a narrow waist over here, or, they just might be very cylindrical in appearance. Slender, not cylindrical, slender in appearance. And for some, it could be like, they appear very fragile or very delicate. So your protective nature might just come out, or even if your protective nature doesn't come out, they'll be very protective of you, regardless of, their size or their build. They'll be like very protective of you, a pile one. All right, so let's see. And with the Nine of Wands, this tells me that, they're going to be very courageous. They'll be all about, so for some of you, it could be like, your soulmate might just be, living on the edge, would be considered a daredevil by their friends or family, because they just don't give up, and they are not afraid to take risks. Even if they're scared in general, but they'll still be like, no, I have to do this. They might not be keen on it, but they know that it needs to be done. Because once again, earth energy, right? So they know what needs to be done, regardless of how easy or how difficult something is. So they're not going to give up. And if things get tough for you, whatever, if you, both of you, when you guys are together and you guys encounter a tough situation, your person, they're not going to leave you. Like, they're not. They will navigate the tough waters, the turbulence, the friction, all of that. They will be there for you. They're not going to give up and be like, you handle it, I'm going, bye-bye. No. They're not going to do that. They'll be like, okay, we'll do it together. So, and also with the Chariot here, I feel like, they might be someone who might have like dual sources of income. Because we also have the Page of Pentacles. So this tells me that, because Page of Pentacles is all about opportunities, we have the Page of Pentacles again. So I just feel like they attract opportunities. They're a magnet for opportunities, or even if they're not a magnet, they have an ability to hunt for opportunities. And because of that, they might have a dual source of income. And therefore, with the Nine of Pentacles, they're able to give you that comfortable life, the lavish lifestyle, if they're up to that level of earnings, if they're like up there. But with them, you guys are going to have such a nice, comfortable, cozy, warm life that is just, wow, it's going to be intense. It is definitely going to be intense. And with the lotus flower here, I just feel like probably their favorite flower might be lotus, or they just resonate with the symbolism of lotus a lot, that they kind of, grew up in a tough environment, but then they came out strong, they came out beautiful. They did not give up despite their circumstances. They could have come from a not so privileged background. So they could be like that. They could be like the lotus for you guys, or it could be their favorite flower. So, all right. So let's see what else we have for you. We have Four of Diamonds. We have 10 of Clubs. And we have the Joker. So the Four of Diamonds tells me that, they would be someone who will, make sure that there is an emergency fund available at all times, because, like I'm saying, they're practical. They're super practical. So they know that life can turn upside down in just a moment. So they would always have money on hand. They will always have money for emergency purposes. That is why you guys are going to be okay, financially, emotionally. You guys are going to be safe and secure with this person. All right. And they might not even tell you that they have this fund, they might just keep it a secret. But when the time comes, they'll be like, what are you worried about? Like I'm saying, they will not even tell you that a problem is coming your way until it's gone. Like it's gone, and then they're coming and going like, this happened, but don't worry, it's all over, I've fixed it, it's all done. And you'll just be like, oh my god, what? All right. And then we have the 10 of clubs. This tells me that they're going to be like very responsible, so much so that it kind of, sometimes they just take on too much responsibilities. Like it's not just you and your family, like your kids. If like suppose it's your family, like your extended family, and some cousin of yours or something is experiencing a problem, they'll end up taking that responsibility as well, because they want your family to be okay, because they want you to be okay. So sometimes that kind of, if that kind of person just ends up taking on too much responsibility at times, and that can take a toll on their health. So you guys can just keep a lookout on that, and then make sure that they're not doing too much and stressing themselves out, to the point where it's developing into physical aches, or just it's not developing to any physical ailment. So, and we have the Joker here. So this also tells me that they might be funny. They might be all about, like, they would want to make you laugh. Like, the other world, they don't care about the world. They care about you and your smile. So they would love to see you smile, and they'll do whatever it takes to, make you laugh. Some of their jokes might not be so funny, but others will definitely be funny. So yeah, for them, it's like, okay, I have to make my person laugh. I have to make sure that they're happy. So, in that terms, they can be like very funny, or they could just be funny in general, and they're just making the whole world laugh, right? So this is all I have for you guys. Pile 1 in terms of your soulmate, your future spouse. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your person looks like. Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. We have 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, wow. Pile 2, your person, your future spouse, your soulmate. So starting off with the 10 of Cups, I just feel like, they're big on marriage. Like, they're big on commitment, basically. So when they're with you, they're just like, I want to get married. I want to get married to this person, and they're not going to waste a lot of time, getting to know you and talking to you. And I'm so sorry, guys. I just choked on my own words. So, they're not going to wait too long. So immediately when they just realize that, okay, you are this person that they want, they'll immediately propose. So they will not even let you get in doubt whether they're actually interested in you or not. If they are, it's straight marriage for them. If not, then they're never going to. So it's this or that for them. All right. And then with the Sun in reverse, this tells me like a couple of things. Probably they might be the person who kind of works alone, because you guys can see, because the upright, you see there's this community, a lot of people are here, and so probably this person, they'll be like not too keen on socializing. They might not be a social butterfly, but they probably are a little reserved. They tend to keep to themselves. And the thing is that if they want you, then, they just want to be with you. They don't want to be with 10 other people. I mean, in any way, like probably like for them, it's just you. You are everything. You are their best friend. You are their confidant. You are everything, right? So they might have 1 or 2 close friends, and that's it. Not a huge circle of friends. Even when it comes to their family, they might not have a big family, okay? They might have like just a few members, like single or one or two cousins, one or two grandparents, something like that, one or two siblings, that's it. Not a big family. So maybe that is why there might also be not too keen on having a big family with you. Probably they'll just be like, maybe one or two kids is fine, not too many kids. Even one kid is fine. Even if you don't have kids, that is fine. They'll be okay with that, because for them it's just, they want to be with you. Other people don't matter to them. They just want to be with you. And they might even be selfish to the point, like they might get jealous if you are out for too long. They might feel very possessive of you, very territorial of you. But I feel like, they won't be territorial and possessive to the point that, it makes you feel suffocated, pile 2. They just do it in a very cute and, in a very normal sense, normal level of jealousy, normal level of, possessiveness. And then we have the 7 of Swords. So what this tells me, pile 2, that, they might be someone with a hidden talent. They probably, when you first meet them, they might not tell you everything about them. Even after you guys get married, I feel like every day you will get to learn something new about them. They'll be like very secretive because, like I'm saying, not too keen on having a big circle, being reserved, being by themselves. So probably Scorpio placements might be there. They might have strong Scorpio placements. And or probably, they've just had experiences that kind of has forced them to isolate themselves and just do everything quietly. Or they know that, silence is a superpower, and that when you work silently, you are focused and all of that. So you will be learning a lot about them over the years. Once you guys get married, once you guys kind of make this commitment to stay with each other forever, you will know that this person is full of talents, full of interest that, you never thought this person would be interested in. So every day is going, and we have the number 7. So, there's 7 days in a week. So every day you will be getting to know something new about this person, and you will love them all the more because you will realize just how multifaceted this person is. We have the 9 of Wands here, right? So you will know just how different and unique this person is. That's why the Sun is in reverse as well, because this person's not there, it's not out there that the whole world knows about them, or the whole world knows their talents and what they're interested in and what they're not interested in. You being that person, you being their person, pile 2, you will be the privileged one, where you will get to know this person completely, while the rest of the world basically doesn't. They barely know a thing or two about them, So you will really understand that this person has so many varied interests, and that will make them even more interesting to you. And we have the 9 of Wands. So you guys can see this person is kind of doing witchcraft, lighting up candles. We've got the pentacle here and all these asthma, like this is the sword, but we'll call it the asthma because it looks like an altar, like a witch's altar. So this tells me that probably they might even be interested in occult. So probably check their 8th house if you guys are interested in astrology and, look at those synastry charts and all that. So probably they might have some strong 8th house placements as well. A lot of combinations with the 8th house going around. But their interest in occult might be like really strong. So that's like one key interpretation. One key factor where you guys can like, okay, probably this person is the one, but obviously you will not know that immediately. Like you will not know that when you meet them, but you will know that as you guys, continue with your relationship, and the more you get to know about them, you will understand that there's just so much. And we have all these 4 elements. So this person is like the full package, they're like the avatar. They have a mixture of all 4 elements: water, earth, fire, air. So it's all there. And you guys can see we also have this right here. Oh my god, this is so cool. We've got cups, we've got swords, we've got wands, and we have pentacles. So we have all 4 suits here. So your person will be like, I feel like they'll be a master of everything. They'll be the full package, pile 2. There is nothing that they wouldn't know. There's nothing that, will be unknown to them. Nothing that will surprise them. They're going to be multifaceted, and whatever you need, from them, they'll give it to you. If you need them to be emotional, we have the cups here. They will be emotional. If you need them to be smart and intelligent, looking for problems and being a good communicator, they're going to do that with you. You want them to be passionate, you want them to run around or something like that's what you're expecting from them, they will do that. You want them to, hug you, make you feel safe and secure and be down to earth and nurture you, they're gonna do that as well. So, oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is so cool. I never got a message like this for anyone. Pile 2, but for you guys, wow, this tells me just how special your person is going to be. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. So this tells me that, this person will be very generous, very charitable. So do not be surprised when one day you open their computer and you see, a list of organizations and NGOs and all of those things that they're donating to, that they're a secret, anonymous donation for. They're doing anonymous donations. They might do that. They might just be that anonymous donor going around, helping the poor. Nobody even knows who it is because they'll be careful to kind of not leave a trail or, make sure that nobody knows what's going on. So they do everything in secret with the 7 of Swords here. They do everything in secret. They're not about showing off. They don't want to show off with the Sun in reverse. They're not show offs. They're like, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't care if the world acknowledges me for that or not. I want to do it. It feels right to me. It feels good to me. So I'm going to do it. Right? So if anybody appreciates that, it's good on them. If not, they're okay. They're not attention seekers. They're not going to be attention seekers, pile 2. Also, with this card is kind of jumping out at me. So this tells me that probably red or shades of red might be their favorite color. They might wear a lot of red. Or they might just have a lot of red stuff. Red phone, red car, It could be that. So red might be their favorite color. Or they might have red hair. So if you guys like red hair, good on you. But they might have red hair of one shade or the other. So let me see. And probably I wouldn't be surprised if they end up, journaling. They might have a secret diary that they keep online or offline. They might have a secret diary where they're writing down. That's what I'm saying. They do a lot of their work in secret. So do not be surprised when after you guys get married, you're getting to know things about them. Then you'll be like, I never knew this person. It's okay. But the way you guys are going to find out about that, it's just going to be so interesting that you will love this person all the more than you already did before you married them. You will the more you get to know this person, the more, you will just be amazed by this person. This person will just, impress you, amaze you, leave you in awe. You'll be like, I cannot believe people like you exist. And they're like, yeah, we do. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. Pile 2, we have 8 of Cups. We have a Queen of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. We have Justice. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant tells me, like with the 6 of Pentacles, like they will be all for society, doing things to serve society. Like I'm saying, they might do it in a secret way, but they'll do it, They will be all about making sure that the people around them are happy, that it's not just you who's feeling safe and secure and happy with them, but they will really care. Like they'll be so empathetic to the needs and the pain of society that they will be doing their best to, to make sure that they're happy, to make sure that the society is doing good, that the people are in the world are happy, that they're not suffering. I feel like they're really in tune with the suffering of people. We have the 8 of Cups here. So, I just feel like they're really in tune to the point that it gets really, like, you guys can see Queen of Swords, she's crying. She has the power, but she's crying. So they can be like, they might be very empathetic. Their empathy quotient might be way up there, way up on the top. And, that is why they're all about, they're very sensitive to the pain. Not just your pain, but the society's pain as well. So do not be surprised when you kind of see that, they're doing a lot for the world. They do a lot for the world. They probably hold out, they probably organize campaigns every time there is some casualty in any part of the world, some natural disaster or something. They'll be the first one to organize a donation drive or something, so that, they can send it, they can help. They'll be very helpful in nature, pile 2. Also, with the Eight of Cups, they're not gonna be, I just feel like they'll be like kind of removed from society, because if they are too much into society, it'll get too overwhelming. So I feel like also with this Queen of Swords, this tells me that, they're probably someone who has been through a lot in life, who has experienced a lot of pain and betrayal from people, and probably that is why they kind of like to, remain keep to themselves. They're not like, they don't want to be vulnerable to too many people, because they know that people can hurt them, and they might be like very sensitive internally. Out on the outside, they might exude a very strong persona, but on the inside, they're very vulnerable. They're really soft, and they just want that sincerity, that honesty, that authenticity, in order to open up, basically. And when you will do that, when you will give them that, they'll be able to, that's when they'll start opening up to you, one page at a time, one chapter at a time. You will be learning about them. And with the Justice card here, this tells me that probably, like I'm saying, they're all for the society, they work for the society. So probably with the Justice card here, this tells me that, they might be lawyers, they might be into the profession of law, or even if they're not, but they are very strong, very in tune with the law. Like probably they are also people who kind of stick to the law. They're law-abiding citizens. I would say they're a strict. For some of you guys, your soulmate might just be a stickler for rules. Whatever the rules are, they'll be like, no, we have to stick by this. We cannot do wrong to anyone. We cannot break the rules, because breaking the rules it's not their forte. They just cannot. They like to stay away from society, but that doesn't mean that they don't follow the rules that society has laid out. I'm not talking about the social norms. I'm more talking about the rules, like traffic rules, traffic laws, all of those things, the tax laws, all of those things. So they'll be like, no, we have to follow that. We have to pay our taxes now. We're gonna do that. So if they're not lawyers, then know that with the Justice card here, they're all about following the rules and being on the right side of the law, not doing anything crazy. But internally, like when you guys are together, when they're alone, when they're by themselves, when they're in their safe sanctuary, yes, then they let their own then they let their true colors out. They're like I'm saying, if they are interested in occult, they'll have a small secretive practice. Probably they might be closet witches as well, closet practitioners of occult. And but they are just like, I wouldn't be surprised, like if they have some emotional troubles, like anxiety issues, or probably they suffer from nightmares, or probably, just a trauma, because the pain of the past, it doesn't just go away just like that, right, pile 2? So obviously when they're just by themselves, when they've isolated themselves from society, it's not easy kind of, healing from that pain. And that is why, they don't open up to people. So when you're with them, do not be surprised when you realize just how much they're hurting, just how much they're in need of your love. They will try not to kind of scare you with how much they love you and how much they need you in return. But, it's just something I feel like you guys will be able to pick up on once you get to know this person, that, this person really needs that love. And I feel like you guys will play a key role in their healing. And wow, I can't wait until you guys, because you both deserve each other. This person is all about making the best life for you. They want to be with you. They're not going to think twice. They're not going to take forever to make a decision. They are very good at making decisions very quick, and they know that, okay, this is it. And once they've made a decision, they'll stick to it. They're not going to engage in blame games if things are not turning out right. with the Justice card here, they will make sure that they're doing right by you, that they're being fair to you, just to you, they're loving you the way you deserve to be loved, they respect you. They will never do you wrong. Pile 2, they'll never do you wrong. And then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. This tells me that, like I'm saying, or, this also tells me that, probably they'll come from a culture or society where, they might not have gotten a chance, they might not have gotten a lot of opportunities. That's how, like, when they were being raised or wherever they come from, they might not have gotten a lot of opportunities. So what that did was that kind of made them, they grew up to be someone who is just like, what, I'm gonna make my own thing, I'm gonna do my own thing, I'm not gonna wait for life to give me the opportunities. I will make my own opportunities. I will do something. That is why, if you see that, probably for some of you guys, your soulmate, your spouse might just be into writing. So you guys might just come across their manuscripts and you're like, why don't you get it published? Why didn't you ever get your writing published? What happened? They're like, I never got the chance. Or even if I did send my manuscript to the publishers, they didn't accept it. So that is why they kind of probably took a self-publishing route, or they are just like just posting their stuff online, because that's their way of getting their writing out, not through traditional publishing, but through their own means and methods. So do not be surprised if you see that they're kind of doing things out of the norm, even though on the outside, but for society, they really care about society. They're very humanitarian in nature. They cannot see anybody suffering. They can suffer, they can handle their own suffering, but they cannot handle anybody else's suffering. All right, so let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the Jack of Spades. We have Eight of Diamonds. And we have Queen of Spades, which corresponds to the Queen of Swords. So with the Jack of Spades, this tells me that, they will communicate with you, but only with you. Like, they will tell you all their secrets. But for the outside world, they'll be considered as someone who is reserved, someone who doesn't talk much. Some people would even wonder if they talk at all. That's how silent and reserved they're going to be. But with you guys, it's open communication, because we have two spades cards coming up. So and obviously the emotions coming for you guys as well. So they'll, like, in terms with you guys, they'll be an open book. We have an open book here. Open book. All right, but with the others, not so much. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Diamonds. So whatever they do, whatever their work is, like I'm saying, they're going to love it. If they're a lawyer, they would love it, because they know that they're fighting for the right cause. They will know that, yes, they're defending this person. They're allowing this person to have a life, to have a chance at a proper, life again. So I feel like they'll be very good lawyers if they're actually lawyers. All right. But whatever they do, whatever field of work that they're in, pile 2, they are going to love it. They're going to be so happy in what they're doing. And I feel like their work is a way to channel their pain as well. So don't be surprised if they are writers, because through that writing, they're healing themselves. They're working on their healing process. And I feel like, their pain, their suffering did not kind of, crush them. Even if it did crush them, they got back up and they healed from that pain, or they're still healing from that pain. But, they have turned that into their power. They have allowed their pain to make them stronger. So now they know that, okay, I know what to do. Probably that is why they got into law. They're like, no, this happened to me, I will not let this happen to another person. So probably they're into social work, they're social workers, or they're therapists, all of those things. They just want to right the world. They want to right the wrongs in the world, all about creating harmony in this world, making sure that everything is in alignment, everything is just balanced. All right, so so this is all I am getting for you guys, a pile 2. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see your future spouse, your soulmate, what are they, what kind of a person they are. So we have the Chariot for you. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Knave of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. We have Death. And we have the Empress. Wow. Okay, pile 3. So your person, your spouse, your soulmate, I feel like the first thing, major thing about them is that they love to travel. They love it. I'm getting a strong air placement. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they might have a lot of air placements in their chart, but they love to travel. Any chance they get, they'll love to travel. And with the Death card here, and you guys can see this lady's kind of putting this house for sale. I feel like, they have changed houses quite a bit. Not because, their parents made them do it or anything else made them do it. They just got bored and they're like, I don't want to live here anymore. So probably even when you're with them, you guys will be changing houses a lot because your person will need that, change of scenery. They would love to travel. I wouldn't be surprised if every single month, you guys, or even every single weekend, your person will end up taking you out to a new place, something that you've never been before, and somewhere they've never been before. So there's going to be a lot of traveling happening with this person. So if you are a fan of travel, good on you, because that is exactly how your soulmate's going to be, your spouse is going to be. They will just love to travel. Like we have the Kite here, and Kite is all about, going up in the sky and traveling and all of that stuff, movement happening. And then we also have the Page of Swords, which is the sword energy, the wind, air, all of that stuff. So yeah, travel is going to be like a big part of their life, or probably they'll be in a profession that requires them to travel a lot. And that is why, you might, I don't know if you guys are interested in stability, but you might not get the traditional stability where, you guys buy a house and you live in that house for the rest of your lives. I feel like the kind of stability you guys are going to get is that, your person is going to be with you forever. That's the stability that's going to be there. Like your kids are going to be there with you, and that's your stability. Because in terms of you guys changing places, like if your spouse ends up being in a profession that requires you guys to move a lot, yeah, you guys will be moving a lot. Probably there might be in the military or some government thing which requires them to just shift houses, transfer here and there all the time, whether within country or outside country, it depends. But I feel like you guys will be changing houses a lot. That's why we also have the Tower in reverse. Even if your guys are trying to put your roots down, you guys might not be able to do that, because Tower is still like, even in reverse, it doesn't talk or signify, full instability. It's like, okay, you guys are trying to not, probably for some of you guys initially, you guys might not be okay with this, or you might find it really uncomfortable that we have to move every few years or every few months, we have to be somewhere else. So you will try to create that stability, but it might not happen with this person, regardless of their job or not. This person's just like, I want to go here, I want to go there. So but that person will be your stability, pile 3. So I feel like you guys will be traveling the world with this person. So like I'm saying, if you're good with travel, yeah, good on you, lucky you. You guys will be going to a lot of different places, living in a lot of different places, and learning a lot. So in terms of that, wow. And then we have the Empress here. So the Empress is all about creativity, and it's all about fertility. So this person, I feel like, they'll be one, for some of you guys, this person will be like very childlike, because with you guys, they'll be feeling free. They're like, yes, this is my person. They'll be like the Kite, like, okay, this person, like, you guys will be their tether, I would say, tether ball. So that tether, you guys are going to be that for them. You guys will keep them rooted. Like the Kite, it'll go all around, but as long as its strings are being held by this person, so you guys are this person, and your person's going like the Kite, right? So you will hold on to this person, and this person knows that, yes, I can go around, but I will always come back to my person. I will always come back to pile 3. So probably there might be, even if, they might not be too big on moving houses, but they might be like a really like a major intense kind of a major a social butterfly, and they might have so many friends and they're always hanging out with their friends, but they know that at the end of the day they're going to come home to you, and they know that in their heart they're like, yes, I have my person, so it doesn't matter how many friends I have. I mean sure, they love friends, but they will have that security, that yes, my person is waiting for me. So you will be giving them that sense of belongingness, that yes, I belong somewhere, and in turn they're going to do the same for you, because wherever you guys go, if this person's big on moving and changing houses or going to other countries, this person will always take you along, because you are their connection. You are this string that is holding them together, that is keeping them rooted in this world. And we have the Empress here. So for some of you guys, they might be like very childlike, because they're gonna feel free to be themselves in your presence. They might not be the same way with other people. They might be very reserved, or just not like that, not like a child. But with you guys, they will play with you, they will make jokes with you, they will do silly things to make you laugh, and they'll share everything with you. Whatever this thing is, whatever excites them, whatever worries them, they will come to you and they will tell you everything. They might even use exaggerated hand gestures like I'm doing here. So they might do that as well. And they might just narrate the entire thing in a very animated manner. On the other hand, the Empress is all about nurturing. It's about, motherhood, all of that. So they will, nurture you as well. They will be like, probably the heart chakra is like really strong, because we have the color green coming through. So their heart chakra might be like really, really strong. And so they're going to be giving you all the love, all the all the care, everything. They will make sure, like, if you get hurt, they'll be the ones taking care of you. And if you're sick, then no matter how many plans they have, pile 3, they will cancel them all and just stay at home to take care of you. They'll cook for you, they will tend to you, they will kind of make sure, give you medicine on time. They'll be like very caring. They'll be all around you, making sure that you're okay. If you need some, that you're comfortable, if you want to watch TV, they'll bring you the movies. They're like, okay, what do you want to watch? If you want to eat something particular, if you're craving something particular, they'll get it for you. I'm giving you so many examples because that's all the messages that I'm getting. So, they want to make sure that, okay, they're there. And obviously, you guys are going to do the same for them. I'm sure of that. But they will be doing that, because they're like, no, I have to take care of my person. This is my person. And they might be like very carefree with the world, but with you guys, when it comes to you guys, they're going to be very careful. They'll be very protective. So do not be surprised if something happens to you. They'll worry like a mother hen. They'll do that. They'll turn into a mother hen, be it whether they identify as a male or a female, doesn't matter. They'll turn into that. They'll be just all around you. For some of you, you guys might even feel smothered by their attention and their love. So you guys can be like, can you tone it down a little? But they're just like, they cannot handle that you guys are in pain, or that you guys are suffering in any way. So they want to give you the best. They want to make sure you have everything. And with all these colors that are here, and the Empress card, this further tells me that they're going to be very creative individuals. And so their interests might lie in the creative field. They might be artists, writers, singers, dancers, all of those things. Probably, like, I'm getting more of an artist vibe because of all the colors here, but they could be in any they could have an interest in any art form. But they're going to be very colorful. Pile 3, they're going to be a very colorful personality. So you guys are never going to be bored with them. They're just going to be very, very interesting individuals. And considering they're traveling so much, they will know a lot. So no conversation with them would ever be boring. This person will always have something to talk about. Literally, all the time. For some of you guys will be like, can you stop talking? You're like a chatterbox. Stop talking. Enough. But I just feel like you guys are going to enjoy it more than feel irritated by it. So wow. And I just feel like green might be their favorite color. They might wear a lot of green stuff, they might have a lot of green stuff, or it's just, if they paint, they might use green a lot. So green might be like a very prominent color with them. So just giving you a little tip here and there. So let's see what else we have. Okay, we have Queen of Cups. We have Ten of Swords. We have the Lovers. Ten of Pentacles. And we have Three of Swords. So guys, with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, this tells me that, probably this person is so happy-go-lucky, or they're just so funny, and they're always smiling, is because, they're trying to hide the pain. They're actually trying to hide the pain that is kind of, inside, and like they don't show their pain to the world. And it's only when you will come in their life, and then they'll finally understand you, when you guys are finally together. We have the Lovers here, hello. They will see you as their security. That is when they'll start telling you that, okay, this is what I have been through, this is what happened to me. You will start to understand, you will start to see the pain that they're in. And obviously you guys can see this mom is putting the bandage on the wound, right? So that's the role you guys are going to play. Not only that, we have these four eyes here. So considering they have suffered so much, it is really easy for them to spot the pain of others, to identify the pain of others. So if you think that you can hide your pain from this person, pile 3, think again. You cannot. This person will know from the way you are, your facial expressions, your body language, your words. Even if you're trying to smile, though you don't want to smile, they'll know something's up. So do not think you can fool this person. Do not think you can hide your pain from this person, because you cannot. They'll know it because they've suffered. They know what pain is. And so obviously when you see another person experiencing the same thing, no matter how hard they try, your intuition just tells you that something's wrong. So that is why, they might turn into this mother hen. We have the Queen of Cups coming here. They might turn into this overly protective, a worry word even, that, what happened to you? Tell me. They're not going to let go until you tell them. Even if you're uncomfortable telling them or not, they'll be like, okay, you can take your time, but we are going to talk about it. I'm not going to let this go until I know what's going on with you, because they don't want you hurting, pile 3. They don't want you suffering. If there's a problem, they want to know so they can take care of it, so they can take care of you. This is like this 10 of Pentacles. We've got these dolphins here. Dolphins are all about harmony and everything. And considering they love you so much, do you want your loved ones to be in pain, right? No, right? No. So that's the same thing with them. They will be able to identify I feel like they'll be so in tune with you and your body language, the way, everything about you, they'll just know it. 4 eyes, not 2, but the double. So they'll be like that, not only can they see like head to toe, they'll know, like they've memorized you from head to toe, but they'll also have memorized you from the inside and out. Also, I feel like I'm getting this image, like they say, do you have eyes in the back of your head? That's how sometimes they'll act that way, as if they have eyes in the back of their heads. It's not that they literally have eyes in the back of their heads. It's just that they're so in tune with your presence. They'll know that if you're standing behind them, or they'll know that something's up. Like the moment they lay eyes on you, they'll know something's wrong. If something is wrong with you, pile 3, and they'll be like, tell me what's going on. Tell me so I can fix it. Tell me so I can heal the pain. Tell me so I can put a balm on it. They'll be like that soothing gel, soothing medicine. And they'll be like that. They'll wash away all the hurt, literally all of it. They'll take care of all your problems. And sure, they are all about, going out, socializing. But when they see that when pile 3 is not okay, nothing else matters. Only pile 3 matters. Only you guys will matter to them. Pile 3. And then we have like the 10 of Pentacles. So this person, despite the whole thing, despite them, wanting to move houses, go around, they want to give you everything in life. They literally want to give you everything in life. So yeah, prepare yourselves for that. They will be putting in the hard work. They will do whatever it takes to make sure that you guys are safe, you guys are secure, you're having a good life. So and I feel like you guys will be taking a whole lot of family vacations. I just feel like, you guys will be doing a whole lot of that. Also with the swords here and the heart here, this tells me that probably your person might even be a doctor or some sort of a healthcare professional. They might be into that. So I'm just giving out these tiny little factors so that you guys can identify them. So they might be into the healthcare professional. They might even be a counselor, a couples counselor, wedding counselor, marriage counselor, therapist, all of those things, family counselor, could be any of that as well. So let me see what else I'm getting. Yeah, they'll be like very motherly in nature, because not only will they kind of express their pain to you, tell you, confide in you about their past, whatever they've been through, but when it comes to you guys, they'll listen to whatever you have to say. So like I'm saying, they'll have a lot to talk about. They'll never shut up if it's possible for them, right? So, but it's not just them. It's not only about them. When it comes to you talking, they will listen to you. They will give you their full attention. So it's not like they only care about themselves, or they're just so narcissistic that they're just happy listening to themselves. No, not like that. It's a two-way street. So if they're telling you stuff, they will give you an equal opportunity and equal time to share what's bothering you as well. Like I'm saying, they'll know what's going on with you. Good or bad, they'll know it. Even if you're excited about something, they'll know it. They're like, okay, what's going on? Tell me what's the good news. And you'll be like, are you psychic? How do you know what I'm feeling? How do you know I'm excited about something? How do you know I'm hurting? And they'll just be like, I just know it. They'll just shrug and be like, I just know it because I love you. Or they'll be like, I love you, and that's how I know when you're not okay. So yeah, what more do you need from a person? Pile 3, I feel like, wow. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. We have 3 of hearts. Yeah, very social, very social. We have 6 of hearts. And we have Ace of Hearts. Wow, they're big on emotions. And probably, that's why, probably they hide all that. They might be like very jolly and very, happy-go-lucky, very all party, butterfly, all of that stuff, but on the inside, they're like so deep. Some people might even, like the outside world, considering they don't know your person, pile 3, they might just be like, oh, this person is so shallow. This person is so superficial. This person doesn't take anything seriously. This person's not deep, and this person has no substance. People will accuse your person of that, but only you will know just how deep this person is. I mean, look at this. We have the Ace of Hearts, which is equivalent to Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is like, it's overflowing with emotions. It's like a deep, big, huge chalice. And you know how deep the chalice is, right? And the water is overflowing. Now you can imagine just how much substance your person has, just how deep your person is, just how emotional and sensitive your person is, that people will not know. People will only know the surface. They'll only see your person on the surface level, but it will be you who will get to know. We have so many hearts coming here. You will know all about this person. You will know everything that they're interested in and everything that they hate, basically. And so this person would just love to party, going out, celebrating every time there's good news with you. Like suppose you got a job promotion or you just had a good day. Even if you just had a good day, pile 3, they'll be like, this is a time to celebrate. So I feel like with this person, you guys will be celebrating every day of the rest of your lives. That's how this person is going to be. Every day will feel like a party. Every day will be an adventure, a good adventure, a happy adventure. Every day it's going to feel like, you guys are celebrating one thing or the other. Even the tiniest of things, this person will celebrate with you. That's how special you are to them. You are their person and they want to share everything with you. Like this is 3 and then we have the double 6. So if this is this person, this is you and your person together. You just add on to everything that this person already is. So, this person will be like, this is my perfect someone. The lover is here. This is perfection. This is like yeah, you guys, I feel like will be the two halves, or the two, sides of the same coin. I feel like, that's how you guys are going to be. Also with the Six of Hearts, considering it corresponds to the Six of Cups, I would say for some of you guys, this person will be someone from your past. Someone, you knew this person from somewhere. You didn't, for some of you, it could be that you knew of this person, but you didn't know this person, right? You've heard of them from a friend or something. But now, this person's in your life, and this person is your soulmate, And this person, they just love you. Yeah, they'll just love you even after death. They love you so much. I feel like if one of you, God forbid, passes away, I just feel like, this person's not gonna marry again. I feel like, because for them, you had their everything. You had their heart. You had their soul. They don't, and they know that they'll never find anybody like you. So I doubt they'll marry again. Yeah, this person's all for you. Pile 3. All right, so this is all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.